I'm the only girl in my family and I have two younger brothers. And my question to other girls with brothers is, what is it like being the only girl in a family full of boys?
So living in a family that's just all boys, it can be really tough just because a lot of the time that I can't do the things that I want to because I'm a girl, and because since they're boys in my culture, they have some kind of a more dominant position and they're allowed to go out and do things that most girls are not allowed to do. And as a girl, it's tough because I have a very open mind, and my mom, she's very closed-minded, and she still thinks the same way about girls as when she was growing up they were considered. And girls, they're just always like bounded by chains. They can't really do a lot of things. They're just considered to cook, they're just considered to clean. That's all they're good for. And I feel like that's exactly what my mom thinks I'm good for too, even though I have two brothers. And she, even though my mom is a woman herself, she doesn't understand my point of view either. And so having these like two brothers makes me annoyed, because just because of my gender, because of something I can't control, something I was just given with, I'm held back from things I really want to accomplish or things that I'm really passionate about.
Being the only girl, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because my mom has to cater to everybody else in the house, which is the boys. So I kind of do my own thing all the time. As far as my hair, like I'm different from my mom. Like everything she is, I'm not. Everything I am, she's not. So I guess it's a good thing because I'm my own person.
I have three brothers, and I feel like having that many brothers kind of shapes who you are. You know how you just have brothers and they like tend to like sometimes be mean and joke around and criticize you? Like you get used to it and it doesn't like hurt you because it happens every single day, and I don't know, you just get more defensive.
In my family, I'm the only girl, so I have one younger brother and one older brother. And the biggest thing that my mom or my dad also differentiates me and my brothers is whenever I have to go somewhere, whether it's near or far, my mom always tells me to take my little brother. She acts as if he's going to be protecting me, as if no one's going to kidnap me or anything. And the truth is, if someone's going to kidnap someone, it's going to be my little brother. It's me protecting him. And like, it's creating more of a problem for me, because then, since I'm older, I have to think about all the consequences. And then if he is not even, like, he doesn't have the capability to run back home, call my parents, or think of anything to do. So it's really based on me, and he's really dependent on me rather than I'm on him.
I personally like being the only girl because it's like, you know, I'm like the princess, and like that's what my mom says. And then because I have three younger brothers, so it's like that. But at the same time, there's a lot of struggle, especially not just being an only girl, but also being the only oldest girl in the house, you know what I mean, out of my siblings. So like having that, my mom, like she like I'm kind of like the guinea pig. Like if I say, oh, I want to go here, then she's like, oh, I want to go with you and see. Like she'll drop me off and stuff like that. But at the same time, my brother, he's still younger than me and he gets more freedom. I understand that from a cultural standpoint, but I think parents have to start to learn to build trust. And all I ask for as an only oldest child would be for them to just, you know, baby steps. That's all I need. That's all I ask for.
My question to other girls with brothers is, does your brother understand you?
So I have a lot of brothers. I have three brothers, and I'll talk about the brother I've had since I was little, because I got two brothers when I got older because my parents got remarried. But my brother Peter is a doctor. He's an older brother, and he probably understands me better than anybody else in this world. So when I was born, he hung up the phone on my mom because he found out I was a girl. And since that day, he treated me like a boy. And really that's like a gender stereotype thing, right? Like he was like wrestling with me and really rough with me, but he actually taught me to stand up for myself, and he taught me to really be myself and to have self-confidence. So I would say my brother understands me the best for that reason, since we started out that way when we were little. But he just keeps it simple. He always checks in with me when I'm being ridiculous. He tells me I'm being ridiculous in a way that doesn't make me feel threatened. It feels kind, and we just have so much fun. He's so easy to be around. So yeah, that's about my bro.
So I'm going to talk about my little brother, who is 12 years old. He's a 7th grader in middle school, and I think he does understand me. It's just because he's younger, I feel like I could be more free with him, and it's just easier to talk to him about like normal stuff. And I like explaining things to him about like what's going on in my life, and then I always ask him questions. So we have a very open relationship. My brother, my older one, he's 22. He's a senior in college, and he's more of the type that I go to when I need help for school, or I just need to talk to him about stress and anxiety. So I have two brothers for two different things.
My relationship with my brother is somewhat complicated. We have our ups and downs as siblings. There's times when we understand each other and we have fun and we connect on a deeper level. Like, we understand what each of us are going through and we try to be there for support for each other. And then there's these times when he's just a douche to me, or he's really mean. But I mean, that's how siblings are, so yeah.
So I have a brother. He's 10 years older than me, and we have a sort of complicated relationship because growing up, it felt more like he was my dad, like a second dad than a brother, because he was so much older than me. So oftentimes I feel like my brother doesn't understand me because he's so much older than me and he grew up in a different time and a different country. But there are moments where he surprises me and is much more sympathetic and empathetic to some the issues that I deal with, and I think that he would be. So that's always like a lovely surprise. But I would say that my brother and I are so different that sometimes it's very difficult for him to understand me.
My question for other girls who have brothers is, do you prefer older brothers or younger brothers?
I would prefer having an older brother because I see my friends and like other people, like my cousins, they have older brother, and then I feel like since I'm the older one in my family, I feel like I have a lot of responsibility, and I really don't like that because my parents all the time, don't do this, don't do that, then your other younger one is gonna do that. So if I have an older brother, I feel like I'll understand myself more and also get a lot of help, and then my parents would always pick on me like, no, do this, do that, can't do this, can't do that. So yeah, I feel like having an older brother is like having someone like almost the same as you, like someone who's closer to your age, that you can share the things that you can like actually share with your parents.
I'd rather have an older brother because I think that if I have any problem, maybe he'll like guide me through the problem, and he probably already has experience about what's gonna happen in the future, so he can help me with that.
I would prefer having an older brother than a younger brother because they seem like they would give you more protection than you might want or need.
Well, personally, I don't know about an older brother because I never had one, but a younger brother, I actually like my brother because like me and him play a lot and stuff, and even though he's like younger than me, I still like me and him like have this connection and things.
I'm the older sister. I have one younger brother. I've always wondered what it would be like to have an older brother, but being an older sister has forced me to always be the more responsible one, to always set an example. If I had an older brother, being a little sister would be kind of cool because I'd always have older guys around that would nurture and take care of me and protect me like an older brother would. And I'd probably get away with a few more things being a little sister, but I don't mind being an older sister. It's been a pretty decent ride so far.